So a lot of Americans, especially those that support Trump, seem to have the idea that if Trump pulls out of NATO and if the European American alliance is broken, and there is sort of no relationship, the only people suffering from that are going to be the continental Europe and obviously everybody else that the US has been helping throughout this time. What are the repercussions from the United States of losing an ally such as Europe?
One should perhaps remember that the only case in which Article 5 was so far brought into function was after the 9/11 attacks, when then the European countries joined the operation that US, in response to this attack in 2001, started in Afghanistan. So that was actually exactly the reverse of what many people thought NATO would be about, namely that the US would be helping the European and protecting the European countries. What you then had actually, in fact, was European help for the US, and that simply illustrates the importance of NATO for the US. And the US will simply be weaker internationally if it is outside NATO. It will still be a superpower, but of course the joint power of the whole Atlantic alliance, including the European countries, is much higher with the Europeans included than just the US on its own. So that is actually an irrational approach.